Welcome to Storied Audio. Mia had lived on Willow Street for 3 months before she finally met the man everyone called the perfect neighbor. His name was Henry. He lived alone in the brick house next door, the one with the trimmed hedges, the spotless porch, and the warm yellow light that glowed every night like a lighthouse for lost souls. People said he was the kind of neighbor who shoveled your driveway before you woke up, who brought in your packages when it rained, who always had a smile ready even when no one smiled back. Mia didn't pay much attention at first. She was too busy rebuilding her life after the divorce, juggling her job, her bills, and her 6-year-old son, Oliver, who had become quiet and clingy since his father left. But one chaotic morning changed everything. It was just after 6. Mia was running late, Oliver couldn't find his backpack, and the trash truck was already roaring down the street. She sprinted outside in her pajamas, dragging the heavy bin behind her. Before she could reach the curb, someone else grabbed the handle. "I've got it," a warm voice said. She looked up to see a tall, gray-haired man with gentle eyes and a soft smile. "I'm Henry," he said. "You must be the new neighbor." Mia exhaled, embarrassed. "Sorry, I usually have it out earlier. It's been a morning." Henry chuckled. "Mornings can be like that. Especially with little ones." He rolled the bin to the curb with surprising ease. "Thank you," Mia said. "Anytime," he replied. "I'm right next door if you ever need anything." Over the next few weeks, Mia realized he meant it. When her lawnmower broke, Henry fixed it. When Oliver's soccer ball rolled into the street, Henry retrieved it before a car could hit it. When Mia came home late from work, exhausted, she'd find her trash bins already pulled in, her porch light replaced, or a small bag of fresh lemons hanging from her doorknob. "He's like a grandpa," Oliver said one day. Mia smiled. "He's just a very nice neighbor." But she couldn't deny it. Henry had a calming presence. He never pushed, never pried, never made her feel like a burden. He simply appeared when she needed help and disappeared when she didn't. It was almost too perfect. One rainy afternoon, Mia came home to find Henry sitting on her porch steps with Oliver, both laughing. Her heart jumped. "Is everything okay?" Henry stood quickly. "Oh, yes." Oliver was locked out. He said he forgot his key. Oliver nodded sheepishly. "I didn't want him waiting alone," Henry added. Mia exhaled. "Thank you." "Really?" Henry smiled. "He's a good kid." That night, after Oliver went to bed, Mia found herself staring out the window at Henry's house. A single warm light glowed in his living room. A shadow moved, slow, steady, alone. He wondered why a man like him lived by himself. A month later, she got her answer. It was a Saturday morning. Oliver was drawing at the kitchen table when he suddenly asked, "Mom, did you know Henry knew you when you were little?" Mia froze. "What?" "Yeah," Oliver said. "He said he used to see you all the time. When you were young." Mia blinked. "Oliver, what exactly did he say?" Oliver shrugged. "Just that he knew you. And your mom." A strange chill ran through her. That afternoon she baked muffins and walked next door. Henry opened the door with his usual warm smile. "Well, this is a nice surprise." "I wanted to thank you," Mia said. "For everything." He stepped aside. "Come in." The house was neat, cozy, filled with old photographs. Mia glanced around and then she saw it. A framed picture on the mantel. A young woman holding a toddler. The toddler was her. Mia's breath caught. Where did you get that?" Henry's face softened with something between sorrow and relief. "I was wondering when you'd notice." Mia's heart pounded. "Why do you have a picture of me?" Henry swallowed. "Because I'm your father." The room spun. "My father left when I was 3, Mia whispered. "He never came back." Henry nodded slowly. "Your mother and I divorced. She didn't want me in your life. I fought, but not hard enough. I was young. Stupid. I thought giving her space would fix things. Instead, it pushed me out completely." Mia's eyes filled with tears. "Why didn't you find me?" "I tried," Henry said, voice trembling. "But she moved. Changed her number. And I didn't want to disrupt your life. I told myself you were better off without me." He looked at her with eyes full of decades of regret. "When I saw the moving truck, when I saw you step out, I thought it was a sign. Second chance. But I didn't want to scare you. Or force myself into your life. So I tried to help in small ways. Quiet ways." Mia felt her knees weaken. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Because I didn't think I deserved to. For days Mia avoided him. Not out of anger, but confusion. Hurt. But her whole life she'd believed her father didn't care. Now he was next door fixing her lawnmower, teaching her son to throw a ball, leaving lemons on her porch. Trying to make amends without ever asking for forgiveness. One evening she found Oliver drawing a picture of their family, her, him, and Henry. Why is Henry in the picture? She asked gently. Oliver looked up. Because he feels like family. Mia's throat tightened. That night she walked next door and knocked. Henry opened the door, eyes red as if he hadn't slept. Mia, he whispered. She stepped inside. I'm not ready to call you Dad. But I don't want you to disappear again. Henry's lip trembled. I won't. Not unless you ask me to. I won't, she said softly. He broke down, shoulders shaking, decades of guilt pouring out. Mia put a hand on his arm. You can be in our lives. But we take it slow. Okay. Henry nodded. Anything you want. Over the next months, Henry became more than the perfect neighbor. He became the man who taught Oliver to ride a bike. The man who helped Mia fix her sink. The man who cried quietly at Oliver's school play. The man who showed up, every time without being asked. And slowly he became her father again. Not because of blood. But because he chose to stay. Because he chose to try. Because he chose her. Subscribe to the channel for more audio stories.